Okay, so first up, we're going to do some broccoli cheddar soup. This is kind of a Panera Bread copycat recipe. I just saw it on like a Facebook reel. A friend actually sent it to me. She didn't really have a recipe. I'm just going to kind of go with it. So I'm first taking a bag of broccoli and I'm chopping that up. I don't like the stem of the broccoli or the stalk of the broccoli. I'm a big texture person, so feel free to dice these up as much as you want. If you like them chunky, leave them chunkier. If you like them minced up more, definitely mince them up more. It's all personal preference. And also I had to slice the onion and it totally made me cry. So let me know your onion slicing hacks in the comments if you have any to prevent that, because it feels horrible. So I'm just slicing up an onion, a white onion, and putting that in there. And then I'm putting about a half a bag of shredded carrot, or if you want an exact measurement, they say to do about 2 cups of shredded carrots. And then I'm doing 3 cups of chicken broth, but for that last cup of chicken broth, I am adding in 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And I had a little freak out moment when I first got the cornstarch in there because it hardened up into a big lump and I thought that I had ruined it, but it all worked out. You're going to mix that together and pour that last cup in, and then you're just going to mix all of those things together and go ahead and put your lid on. And then you are going to want to cook that on 4 hours on high or 6 hours on low, depending on what your day is looking like, how much time you've got. And then you're going to come back when you've got about an hour until you want to eat. And you're going to take a 16-ounce block of Velveeta cheese and you're going to just dice that up into small little cubes so that it will melt easier. And you're going to stick that in there with everything else, as well as you're going to add 1 cup of heavy cream in there. And then you're going to mix that together really well. I did forget that you are supposed to season with pepper and garlic in the beginning of the recipe. I did it in the end of the recipe and it worked out totally fine. It is what it is. You can put them in the beginning, you can put them in the end. I don't think it made a difference. This was amazing. I brought some over to a friend and she said that it was amazing. My husband said it tasted exactly like Panera Bread. I have made this recipe before a little bit differently. Most recipes I have found call for sharp cheddar cheese and not Velveeta, and I'm telling you, the Velveeta makes it. I would not do the sharp cheddar cheese ever again. I would totally do the Velveeta cheese. You're just going to put the lid back on once you've got that cheese in there and let that melt for at least 20 minutes, but I would say when you have about an hour until you want to eat, to go ahead and do that, and then you are ready to serve. So if you want to try this one, I will write out the instructions in the description box so you can check that out, but it was super simple. I always measure with my heart. I'm very bad at measuring like precisely, so I just kind of threw those seasonings in there with what I thought would be good and it worked out perfectly, and I recommend to do the same. And yeah, what would you serve this with?